I've noticed something about we Arsenal fans, and what I've noticed is that it seems like we always tend to look down or play down on the effort of our opponents. Basically, we always tend to feel like we dominate our opponents all the time, and in some cases that's actually true, but it's not always the case. Yesterday, after the match against Sporting, I made a video and I mentioned that Sporting CP played very well, and I still stand on that fact. They played very well. And some Arsenal fans in my comment section across different platforms came out and said Sporting did not play anything. They were just sitting down waiting for counter attacks. That Sporting did not play anything. It's funny because I just feel that that's a clear case of we undermining and downplaying the efforts of our opponents. In that match yesterday, Sporting played good football. There are certain teams you face that they don't care about the ball possession. We looked at it like we played better. Why? Because we dominated the ball. We were always with the ball most of the match. At the end of the day, the total ball possession, Arsenal had 56%, and Sporting had 44%. It was not in wide margin. We looked at it because it seemed like we had more possession of the ball. But imagine having all that possession of the ball and one of those attempts that Sporting had got into the goal, because it was Raya that literally saved us throughout that game. So it seems like we are always trying to undermine other people's effort. Some teams come with the game plan of Arsenal Football Club, take the ball, go and play. Take the ball, hold possession. Because 90% of the teams that Arsenal will face Arsenal will always have more ball possession than them. It's only when we face teams like maybe City, like maybe Bayern Munich. These are teams that can actually hold the ball off us. But 90% of the time, Arsenal will have more ball possession than any other team. So some teams are willing to just give you the ball, go and play, hold the ball, and we are ready to hit you on the counter whenever. If you look at Real Madrid as an example, whenever Real Madrid plays a big team, they are not really after possession ball. Real Madrid doesn't really hold possession against big teams. But once they hit you on that counter, my brother, it is certain. It is very certain. Look at Real Madrid against Manchester City in this Champions League also, round of 16. Manchester City had most of the ball. In both legs, most of the ball. At Bernabeu, Manchester City was passing. But whenever Real Madrid got that ball, they were very threatening in the counter-attack. So every team has their style of play. The fact that you have more possession of the ball doesn't necessarily mean that you dominated the match. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you were more threatening. It doesn't mean that the other team did not play good or the other team were bad. It doesn't mean that. Yesterday, Sporting CP played really well. They had the most clear-cut chances created. If not for the goal that we ended up scoring, that match would have ended as a draw. They could have even easily won that match if not for David Raya. So we should not always undermine or underestimate the efforts of other teams or the style of ball they play. Not everybody wants to have possession of the ball. Some teams don't even have the players with the capacity to do that like Arsenal has. Everybody has their style of play. And usually what matters is the results.